All right, well, let's get right into it. Tuesday night breaks. We got all kinds of stuff tonight. This doesn't really help you. You remember who you bought. But I will show you quickly. Just 3 left in the letters of this one. We have 2 Topps Chrome Hobby half cases after this full already. 4 teams left in the basketball and 13 in the Chronicles Draft Football. That's a 5-box break, and it's drafted teams, but there's only 30 spots, and there's 88 teams, so almost everybody gets 3 teams. 2 spots will get 2 teams. But you get, that's not just one team for $30 and that stuff. I just wiped this off. You picked the first one. Adrian Griffin Jr. AGJ. Ooh, I hope this is the right case. I'm 95% sure that it is. Sure looks like it. Not a lot of full case breaks, generally, for me. I gotta get this table situation figured out, too. Part of it is the camera. Part of it is the table. It's a folding table that folds in the middle and it comes down in a little hump like that. Anyway, you guys don't care. Why would you? Oh, really, Ken? Well, that's good. I mean, it's not great, but didn't it have a little surface? Some of those ice ones can get a little. The surface can get a little wonky. Or was it pretty clean? Were you expecting a 10? Oh, unopenable packs. That'll be fun. Oh, cool design. This is like 90, was it 97 that had like the buildings in the back? I don't think any of those are parallels, even though they have different colors back there. Intimidation Nation, Jabari Smith Jr. Metal Shredders, Sharapova. Fresh Foundations, Beauchamp. Oh, the edges were not super clean. Oh, got that one open. Yeah, I like this stuff. Drew Jones base. Looking to the future, Bryce McGowan's. Metal Shredders, Trincao. Yeah, I think I had some Griffies from like 97 metal. Maybe it was 98. I can't remember now. Nothing awesome, but... Armando Cruz, Blue PMG to 50. Wow. Worm. Awesome one. Blue PMG. How's that for the first hit? Not too shabby. Jabari Smith, Shredders. The packs leave something to be desired, but I'll get through it. Wow, John Pack autograph. There's more than... Huh. Where's he on the list? I don't see him. What the heck? If they're in alphabetical order. Oh, did he not sell or something? I didn't see any unsold spots. Oh, is that you, Ryan? What the heck? Weird. I'll take your word for it. Fresh Foundations, Urias, and Pickett. Michael Jordan. Kenneth Walker, this I definitely remember. That's a retro. That is 97, 98? Oh, does the title say Monday Night Breaks? I can fix that. Treylon Burks, premium. There we go. Yep, I'm breaking the baseball. Z-Force, Bryce Young. That's cool. Yeah, 96 was the kind of original. A couple of Sam Howells in a row there. Macario, Fresh Foundations. I thought that was 96. $2,500 degrees, Drew Jones. The Topps Chrome will be after this, but this is a 12-box break, so I'm going to do 5 and 6 back to back after this Topps Chrome. Pepe, premium. Riley Green, Brady House. Gretzky base, Scoot. That's cool. Sohan. Z-Force, Scoot Henderson. Cario again. Slovis. That was Champions League Chrome last year, right? It had night vision? I'm 99% sure now, actually. Those are cool. Scoot, base, Sohan. Those were cool. Danny Way. McGowan's retro. Griffey, Shredders. I don't think they were in any baseball. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember for sure, I guess. Awesome. Thanks, Ryan. Tiger base. Malik Willis retro. All right. It's metally. We did get an auto and a PMG in the first box. That surprises me. Wow, red PMG. Danny DeAndrade. To 100. First pack. 2 baseball PMGs. Huh, this is not a comprehensive list. Couple of Joao. That's you again, Ryan? It's weird. Were those unbid players that you got later? Or did you buy them in the auction itself? Walker Kessler retro. And Metal Shredder. And a Breece Hall Metal Shredder. Steve Nebraska, what's up? Yeah, maybe this doesn't have those on. Just the page I'm looking at. Oh, Mickey Ward. The fighter. Intimidation Nation, Caleb Williams. Cool. He sold right away. That I know. All-Pro Dad Coach. Yeah. I'm sure the, thing... I don't know why the live video page one isn't all the same. Oh, really, Steve? Riley Green, looking to the future. Howell. Cario. Wow. A purple Michael Jordan PMG. Dang. 29/75. Out of nowhere. Man, we're getting some hits already in this stuff. Freaking Jordan. Look at that card. That's beautiful, too. Looks great. A cool old Jordan picture. 29/75. Card number 1. Jeez. I didn't even see who got Jordan. RF Daniels. So excited I spilled all my top loaders. What a card. Only 2 boxes in. And again, that's the second PMG we got in that box. 1 to 100 and 1 to 75. Good thing I cut off the clip before I spilled the top loaders all over the place. Morikawa. Not the one, don't worry. I didn't spill into the top loader with the Michael Jordan PMG in it. They were empty top loaders. Hall, Zalatoris. Scoot, Drew Jones, Garrett Wilson Premium. Oh, that's weird. After this pack, look at this. If I had read this first, I would have gotten extremely excited. Amen Thompson. It says, look for 1 of 1 purple PMG cards. This isn't purple? It's fuchsia or something? It's pink? Obviously, it's not a 1 of 1. Yeah, pink. Pickett, looking for the future. Davis. Jabari Smith Jr., Sohan. Joao. Retro. One of my guys. JMBBB, what's up? Griffin, 2,500 degrees. I think I like the inserts in general better than last year. I like the addition of the Z-Force. I remember those. Pickett Premium. Smith. Riley Green, Z-Force. Marcelo, 2,500 degrees. Dotson. Really wish I didn't have to cut every pack open. That would save me a lot of time. Perdomo. Breece Hall. Jota. Trincao. Premium. Griffey. Ty Washington, Z-Force. No PMG in the first couple of packs this time. First two boxes had them early. Shaden Sharp retro. A couple of metal shredders. Sharapova. Tiger, Z-Force. Jordan base. Oh, cut above. Malik Willis. Cool. Oh yeah, I forgot. I knocked all my top loaders over. Let me grab some new ones. I should have looked at the pack odds for these. Cut above 1 in 19. Weird. So that's just less than one per box. We haven't gotten one yet. Intimidation Nation chart. We need a Platinum Portraits. I can't remember. I think we might have gotten like one the last year. I get it confused with hockey too. I can't remember what we have and haven't gotten. Garrett Wilson looking to the future. Tiger base. Oh, here's a Brian Acuna to 150. Skybox Premium, serial numbered. Ryan, I think, right? I think I saw. Nice one. Oswar Thompson. Got excited. I thought that was another pink or purple PMG. Oh, Championship Galaxy Acetate. Cool. João Feliz. That's also Ryan. Wait, he's on Chelsea now, right? My guy. Hopefully has a huge Prem season. Jacob Gonzalez. Zalatoris. Quick base dump. Already? Has he even played in a Premier League match with them? Didn't he just sign there? A couple months ago? Box 4. Trying to pick up the pace slightly here so that all of our Topps Chrome people don't get together and commit a mutiny. Now that I'm more familiar with what inserts are more common and less common. Scoot, 2500 degrees. Those are slightly less common. One or two a box, I think. Matt Corral, Spiller. Man, we're not too far from football season, too. Prem starting, like, what, this week, next week? Garrett Wilson, Z-Force, also slightly rare parallel, I would say, the Z-Force. Arias Retro. Are you going to try to pick an allegiance, or are you just going to watch the game? There's a Katarina Intimidation Nation. Wearing your NFL Shield hoodie. Drew Jones, Z-Force. Brady House retro. Marcelo looking to the future. Armando Cruz. I don't think we've had our numbered thing yet. There's something. Ray Cooper. Now, is that pink, do you think, or purple? Pink /75 for Ray Cooper III. Also, Ryan, cleaning up. Sharapova. Ooh. Oh, nice. Kenneth Walker autograph. Skybox Premium. I thought that was just going to be a premium Rubies thing. Tim got Kenneth Walker. Nice one. Well, I am pleasantly surprised with the amount of stuff. I thought this was going to be thinner than it has been so far. Another cut above. Jacob Gonzalez. Has he been in Bowman yet? Admittedly, I'm not as up on the Bowman prospects like Sam says. We didn't, we don't do, I'm not sitting there top loading 50 cases in a week anymore. But I don't remember him being in Bowman as of yet. Wow, Nikola Jovic. That's got to be pink as well. /75. Now, Ryan, be honest. Did you think that this was Jokic when you were bidding on the spot? It's a safe space. Arias. DJ. Oh, Emerson Hancock. Wow. What's going on with the Mariners now? Are they like dead? Or are they in the hunt for a wild card spot? Or cool, Griffey Intimidation Nation. Jackson Holliday looking for the future. Jackson Holiday Retro, that's cool. Two and a half out of the wild card and 6 out of the West. Oh, that's good. Hanging in there, making things interesting. Spiller. Mondo Cruz Retro. Sharapova, 2,500 degrees. I think the Brewers are benefiting from the Reds playing poorly because the Brewers are not playing that well and they're ahead in the division now. But UCCF's Cubs are nipping at the heels of the Brewers too. Cool, Jordan Z-Force. That's a different picture from the same event, it looks like. Cut above Jabari Smith Jr. and the Jordan Metal Shredders. Yeah, it's weird. They don't really, like... As far as the games go, they don't really have one. They've only been in the National League for, like, 15 years, you know? I guess it's the Cubs. It's certainly annoying when the Cubs fans... When there's so many Cubs fans at Miller Park. Or whatever it's called now. Macario. Man, some of those look very purpley, but they're not parallels. Griffey Z-Force too. Cool. AI Metal Shredders. Tiger Base. Red PMG. Adrian Griffin Jr. That's a Metal Shredders PMG to 100. Strausser, didn't you say that's who you got? I was wondering if it was going to be retro or something with the thing on the other side. But it's a Metal Shredders PMG. Bryce Young Retro. Jota, Intimidation Nation. Cut above Scoot. Oh man. Now that's been a problem with the cut aboves for like generations. It's folded over right there. The teeth on the saws can get Yeti Cape. Autograph. Yeah, Chrome next. Chrome number 5 and then Chrome number 6 back to back after this. We got old Yeti. Ed Movie Man. Tiger Retro. Dotson. Kendall Brown Retro. Allen Iverson, 2,500 degrees. Kessler and Hall. Jordan, premium. Marcelo Z-Force. Back to back. Allen Iverson Z-Force. Pepe Z-Force. Quick halftime base dump and hydration break. Gotta stay hydrated tonight. Six boxes to go. I always think of Seinfeld now after Sam suggested that we have a stinger for every time we take a base dump. Yeah, those are fun. I think that one's gonna go tonight. I think everything's gonna sell. Jota, cut above. Oh, what do we have here? Wow, Katarina, green to 25. Retired Bowman Scout. Pulled all the right strings in these auctions, seems like. really caught Night Court. Brees Hall auto. Guess who? That one must not have been in syndication as much or something. Or my parents didn't care about it or whatever, but... Sharp retro. Dyson Daniels, Z-Force. Tiger 2500 degrees. A few Tiger things. Oh yeah, Jambalaya would be awesome. That's funny, Deadpool, because when I was in college was when I was paying the most attention to pop culture stuff. But I was admittedly not, I mean, I was a fine student, but not an exceptionally dedicated student, I would say. Didn't really have to be. Holiday. Jota. Oh, really? I want to say my GPA was 3.5 for one semester, my first semester of college. Downhill from there. I would say I was your classic B student. And getting a liberal arts degree, not like a, I wasn't in the sciences. Isn't Platteville, like, the sports teams, aren't they called the Engineers? Griffin. Oh, the Pioneers. Caleb Williams, 2,500 degrees. Tiger. Allen Iverson, cut above. Mine was the Marines. Blue PMG, Henry Davis, Metal Shredders PMG to 50. MH Show, nice one. Caleb Williams insert. Wow, we got one, a Golden Touch Marcelo. Cool. It's like a thumbprint. I think that is Marcelo Mayer's fingerprint. Use that to whatever ends you wish. Jack. Nice one. Now, is Jack... I'm not looking at the list that would tell me. Is Jack also Thurber? Is that a name change? Or is that just someone trying to get me to say Jack Hoffman on camera? Because I'll say it. I don't care. Like your Peloton instructors, you guys are all out there fooling. Caleb Williams retro. Or maybe that's a person... Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, you could collect all the... Okay, that's gotta be gold. There's no way the other one looked like that. Have we gotten one of him yet? Hold on. Parker Schnabel. Maybe not. I mean, it's not numbered or anything. I was just wondering if we had another one of those to confirm. It's the only one that looks this gold, but... Oh, okay. It's a regular one. Weird. Bryce Young and CJ Stroud inserts. So those are about one per case, you said? 180 packs? There's... What's 15 times 12? Oh, Peppy Blue to 75 Skybox Premium. Do they call those Sapphire like they call the other ones Ruby? Ricardo Pepi. Oh, there's exactly... That's 180. Okay. I told you I was a B student. I didn't learn my timetables up to 15. Hey, Sideburns. Jabari Smith. That one's also got a goldish tinge. The Goldie parallel, yeah. Bergwijn. Last pack of box 8. Gravitational Pull and Rave Review. Holiday Retro. Yeah, there is a lot of overlap for sure. Perdomo, Ruby. Oh, that's cool. I'll show that when I get it in the top loader. To 50. There's, I don't know if you can read it. 47 of 50 Star Rubies. They did the 47 OF50 like back in the old days. I would bet that the retro PMGs do that too, because that's how they were on the, like on this design. Yeah, they year to year they are like that. There's a lot of overlap. I remember John Taffer being in both last year. Smith. Marcelo. Marcelo cut above. All kinds of Marcelos now. And Marcelo to 150. Really getting all kinds of them now. Daniels. Wow, Jeremy Sohan, Fresh Foundations autograph. RT, you're on the board. Nice one. Yeah, Tech was amazing. Those checklists used to be good too. I loved the Tech inserts. Ryan, I'm sure if anybody remembers, you remember the Armor Tech inserts from Star Wars Tech? God, those were amazing. I never ended up with any of those, I don't think. I wonder if they're still available. They were rare. I think they were numbered to 50 or something. Tiger 2500 degrees. I think that's the second one of those we've gotten. Man, imagine how cool an armor tech of like baseball players would be. Just their heads in the helmets. Yeah, prison baseball is fun. It's cool. Ryan, did you guys get... You've opened a little Prism now, right? Have you gotten a Color Blast yet? Or, no, what's the one... We got a Color Blast in Ichiro. What other one is in there that... I can't remember now. I guess have you gotten any of the big case hitty stuff? Jackson Holiday? Color Wheel. Oh, you've only done half a case so far. I'm trying to remember now what else is in there. We only got one Color Blast in 2 cases. I'm drawing a blank. Three boxes to go. Oh, manga, yeah. Yeah, there were hot boxes in both the cases I did, for sure. Poiple. Yeah, we got one Color Blast and one manga. Tiger Intimidation Nation. The most intimidating golfer of all time. Jackson Holiday cut above. Yeah, the mangas are really cool. The Color Blast looked awesome too, though, that we got. Pepe Ruby now to 100. Metal Shredders PMG Drew Jones, 41 of 75. That's a pink again. Ed Movie Man. Awesome one. Drew Jones, PMG. Pickett Z-Force. Shaden Sharp. Griffey Retro. Bryce Young, 2,500 degrees. Griffey Skybox Premium. Let's just get like a Tiger autograph or Michael Jordan. I don't know that I've seen, I guess, Tiger and Michael Jordan autographs, but definitely, I don't think I've ever held one in my hands of either of those guys. Certainly never pulled one in a break. Howell Retro. Ryan, you guys ever pull like a LeBron or Jordan from Goodwin? I think I'd remember that. Or Tiger. I know there's some years they're in stuff and some years they're not really. I don't think Jordan had autos in this last year. But he does this year, according to the checklist. Also really weird to me that there's no LeBron in this stuff at all. Marius, 2,500 degrees. Sohan. Bryce Young, Z-Force. Oswald Thompson. It's crazy they went back-to-back in the draft. That's so cool. Kendall Brown. Scoot. Ritter. We do something in this box? I don't know. Can't remember now. I think we got something in like the first pack. They're blending together. Well, here's another PMG. Jabari Smith Jr. /75. Pink PMG. No. Oh, Christian Hernandez auto. 10. Right, the green retro. And we're on to the last box of the break. All right, come on, Jordan auto. We already have a Jordan PMG, I guess. That's can't ask for too much more than that. Maybe a Tiger auto since we got the Jordan PMG. Scoop. Jovic Z-Force. Shaden Sharp. Caleb Williams. Pepe and Ritter. Kenny Pickett cut above. Michael Jordan, Intimidation Nation. Katarina die cut insert. Perdomo Retro. A Danny Way PMG to 75. Hanu. Cool. Another pink PMG. We got a bunch of pink PMGs and like no red PMGs to 100. That's weird. I mean, I think we got one. Maybe two. Certainly not as many as we did pinks to 75. Wow, cool. Bryce Young, 2,500 degrees auto. Look at that card. Trooper. Second to last pack of the break. Got yourself a Bryce Young auto. And the last pack of the break. Trincao. All right, awesome. Well, that was good, actually. Really good, I thought. Is that you, Trooper? Wait until the very end. All right, let me get the hit recap in some semblance of order here. All right, let's start with the PMGs. These are just the base PMGs. The base set. Armando Cruz to 50. Look at this baby. Michael Jordan. 29 to 75 pink PMG. Cooper, Jovic, Jabari Smith Jr. Oh, that's a Metal Shredders one. I had those in a different spot. Danny Way and Danny De Andrade. That's the red to 100. So we had a bunch of pink and only one red. We had one Star Rubies to 50 Perdomo. The blue Metal Shredders Henry Davis to 50. The purple, or the pink, sorry, Drew Jones Metal Shredders to 75. And the Griffin to 100. Skybox Premium Green Katarina to 25. Pepe to 100. Oh yeah, and Pepe to 75. And then Acuna and Mayer to 150. Autographs. That Bryce Young you just saw. Awesome auto. 2,500 degrees auto. Not numbered. John Pack. Kenneth Walker. Yeti Cape. Brees Hall. Jeremy Sohan and Christian Hernandez. Pretty good number of autos, really. 7 in the 12 boxes, plus all the PMGs and stuff. We also had one Golden Touch Marcelo. Also, just one Championship Galaxy acetate. All right, Ryan. See you later. And then here's just a few. I'm going to top load more than this, but here's a few of the like less common but not totally rare and top names. Jordan, all the cut aboves I'll top load. Here's another Young, Holiday, Mayer, Felice Z-Force, Williams Retro, Caleb Williams 2,500 degrees, some more Z-Force stuff, Jordan, Caleb Williams, Intimidation Nation. Scoot, Bryce Young. All right, thanks everybody for that one. Gonna get that video up.